What is up, everybody? This is Debo of Debo's Film Reviews here, and this week's review will be Office Space, written and directed by Mike Judge, starring Ron Livingston as Peter, AJ Naidoo as Samir, David Herman as Michael Bolton, with Jennifer Aniston as Joanna, Gary Cole as the infamous Bill Lumbergh, Stephen Root as Milton, John C. McGinley as one of the Bobs, and Orlando Jones as Steve. I gotta say, great comedy of the '90s is what I say Office Space is. And even though King of the Hill co-creator Greg Daniels was the guy behind the U.S. adaptation of The Office, I'm still gonna have to say The Office was just a more family-friendly rip-off of Office Space compared to Mike Judge's irreverent masterpiece. I mean, 90 minutes of this movie is a lot better than that. And all them seasons of that over meme snooze fest and overrated sitcom The Office. Gotta say, The Office had Office Space is the masterpiece right here. I mean, great characters. You got Peter, Samir, Michael Bolton, and Lumbergh. Lumbergh just one of the standout villains in cinema history. I mean, just talking about the whole monotone, wooden, and in a good way, take on a corporate villain. And you had Ron Livingston's portrayal as Peter, who I gotta say is one of the more standout characters. Most standout characters. He just has like this midlife crisis, sees a therapist, and going on a hypnotic spell, and his therapist dies in the middle of the spell, and he just gains a pair and just doesn't give a shit no more. He's tired of his girlfriend cheating, so she finally drives her away. Then he just takes a day off. Well, messages of 17 of 90, 16 of them being Lumbergh, going, yeah, why ain't you at work? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in. Yeah. And then the whole Milton, Stephen Root as Milton. I gotta say, I think the most standout ones of a guy who finally has enough, because even though they don't show it, but we all know he did it when he just has enough and burns the building down at the end, and then whoo. Gotta say, Milton being one of the original creations by Mike Judge, but I'm going to have to say, Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys is almost basically just a rip off of him, because they both had the goofy glasses and such on, and Rick just always knocked it out of the park with his performances, either as Bill Dauterive, Milton, and among others. Yeah, I gotta say, second best performance by Gary Cole in a movie. Perfect for Lumbergh, and then there's Ricky Bobby, but that's for another video. And of course, Jennifer Aniston as Joanna. You know what I gotta say is the best thing she did since Leprechaun. I know she hates that movie, but hey, that and Office Space were hell of a lot better than all those that snooze fest called Friends. I'm just like, geez, that was like worst sitcom ever. But hey, Office Space, one of the best things she's done. And David Herman as Michael Bolton, and I have to agree. Michael Bolton, the singer, is a no talent ass clown. Wow. Although I did love that Funny or Die parody parody of Office Space where Michael Bolton played Michael Bolton, but still. And AJ Nadeau, I gotta say, excellent performance of Samir. I mean, talk about a whole dysfunctional workplace. Old Initech happens to have been, and then with a great soundtrack. Like every time I hear "Damn It's Good Feels Good to Be a Gangster," I'm gonna think of that movie. And then the other one where they're beating when Michael Samir and Peter Howland have enough with that damn copier, and they beat the shit out of it. Oh, one of the most iconic scenes in '90s comedy's history. And oh, it's about the best thing live action that Mike Judge has ever done. Because I love King of the Hill, I love Beavis and Butthead, and Office Space is probably the best thing he did that was live action besides Idiocracy, but that's for another video. But overall, Office Space was a great masterpiece. And then, I also forgot about Diedrich Bader as Lawrence. I gotta say, excellent character. I mean, I'd do like a spinoff centered around him. I mean, because Diedrich Bader plays a damn good redneck. I mean, generic redneck who instead of living in a trailer park lives in like Morningwood Apartments. And yeah, that's actually the name of those apartments. Which could be a nod to Beavis and Butthead. And of course, Mike Judge himself playing the manager at Shockskis, always riding Joanna's ass about Flair. I mean, always channeled his best Mr. Van Dreesen with that one. And then, of course, there was the paranoid guy who was always talking about that, and then, of course, he gets in a car accident and is all positive, and I mean, it's an epic overall great movie. And it's a great movie to watch for those that have a case of the Mondays, and of course with those that just want a good laugh and ain't looking for something that one of them overrated sitcoms they ain't always on. I was like Friends and Big Bang and such. And hell, Office Space, I gotta say, I mean, just a lot of funny moments, great cast, great characters, great soundtrack. Even lots of great quotes like "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in," and "I'm gonna be with Bob's," and the guy playing Drew was always like, I want to see her old face," or something like that. But overall, I gotta say about a 5 out of 5 comedy. All right, y'all. I hope y'all liked, subscribe, and enjoyed it. And I'll keep dishing out the reviews them for next week and such.